Hello, here we are again. And I've just gotten back from a cruise today, so... Well, that's gonna be my reason for why there was no streams on Friday and Saturday. Fridays, of course, are now optional, so... But anyway, so what did we play? Today was actually a good week in terms of backlogging, because I got two games today. I beat the original Fallout, which had been taken for quite a while right now, and that was pretty fun. It actually had more stuff to do than I expected originally, because I found, after I got the job to kill the super mutant leader, I thought that was it, but there was actually also a separate quest to destroy their plant where they make them. And of course originally I thought that was the same place, but then I went to do some quests for the Brotherhood of Steel to get the power armor, which I did get. That was pretty good. And I also got a Tesla armor at some point, which was a little bit better towards laser weapons, so that was nice to have as well. But yeah, when I was doing that, I actually realized that, sort of found the last place and realized that they had a separate military base where they actually made the mutants. So I got through that on, I think, Tuesday. Yep, yeah, it was quite tricky to get around there. There's a lot of power, what are those? Force fields, yeah, force fields, which made it a little bit hard to move around in. It was really hard to figure out how to actually work them and everything, but I got out of there. And Wednesday, of course, I went to Super Mutant Flare, where we had found that place on Monday already, but back then it seemed too tough, and it pretty much was. But going there Wednesday, we had like 2 or 3 levels more, the power armor. Got through that on Wednesday, and it wasn't too long. Only took a couple of hours. We actually got to start the next game, which is now Catacombs 3D Abyss, I think, or at least Catacombs 3D. This is a very old first-person shooter from 92, 93. That's sort of fun. I'm gonna talk about that more in the next video when I actually beat on it, but it's really old and it's sort of fun, and it's probably not gonna take long. I suspect it goes through next Monday. The second game, of course, was Blood Bowl. I got that through on Thursday. I only had two more matches to go in its semi-finals and the finals, and semi-finals were nice. A fun fight against some Dark Elf team. They actually ended up... It looks bad at the start because they scored a touchdown on turn 2 at first, but ended up getting back from that before the first half was over, evened out to 1-1, and the second half they poisoned my players during the halftime, so their stats got randomized, basically. Yeah, I won 2-1, and the final match was actually quite interesting, because that's when the whole story sort of comes together. The Skaven are at that point trying to fulfill some sort of weird prophecy that would make their whatever demon lord come up and they could take over the world. In order to do that, for whatever reason, they have to win the Blood Bowl. Their players just kept turning into rat ogres, basically, so they had 6 rat ogres at least, I think, by the end of the game. I was really happy. I managed to hold my line through the first half, so it was 0-0 going into the second half. I didn't want to score too fast because they're Skaven, so I knew that they could possibly run through my defense is way too fast. And especially when they got more and more rat ogres, I was starting to look like if they get a chance to attack, they're just gonna come through and it's not gonna be pretty. I was just holding on to the ball, and second to last turn I scored, so got through that. So that's pretty much it. So tomorrow we're gonna continue Catacombs Abyss 3D, and it's probably gonna go through then. We'll see what pops up from the vote after that, and we'll be doing backlogging till Thursday these days, and on the weekends it's gonna be Final Fantasy 14, and the rest of the cast, part of the cast is probably gonna be Blood Bowl 2 or Vermintide from here on out in the weekends, so see you then.